If the universe has a sense of humor, it's a dark one. It spends billions of years expanding, cooling, colliding, and then, somewhere in the middle of all that noise, makes a puddle that learns to think. Life, in a very unromantic sense, was an accident. But what an elegant accident! Chemistry bumping into itself until something decided, you know what? I'm going to copy me. It took the universe 10 billion years to set the table, and only a geological blink for life to show up and start rearranging the cutlery. That's the thing about order. It doesn't appear despite entropy, but because of it. The faster things fall apart, the more opportunities exist for weird structures to form along the way. We like to think of life as a rebellion against chaos, but maybe it's just entropy's favorite side project, a temporary illusion of control that makes the collapse more interesting. The early Earth was the perfect contradiction, unstable enough to stir the pot, stable enough not to explode. Water pooled, lightning struck, and somewhere in that molten chemistry set, molecules started doing the biological equivalent of gossip. If I copy you and you copy me, maybe we can outlive the chaos. And they did. Carbon chains, lipid bubbles, proto-RNA, all improvising structure while the universe kept dissolving everything else. And then boom, oxygen. The great plot twist. Cyanobacteria flooded the planet with it, poisoning the world for most early life, and simultaneously inventing the possibility of lungs, eyes, fish, and regret. Once there was enough air to burn, evolution hit the gas. From water to land, from fins to fingers, from survival to self-awareness, it all happened frighteningly fast. That's the part that still feels divine, even if it's not, the speed. The sheer velocity of complexity once the system had the right conditions. Billions of years to set the stage, and then life sprints through evolution like it's late for a deadline. From a puddle to a primate. From a cell to a species that builds telescopes to stare back at its own origin. That's not just biology. That's cosmic performance art. Maybe that's the secret. The universe isn't indifferent to order. It needs order so it can break it faster. Complexity is the most efficient way for matter to accelerate its own decay. Stars forge elements, planets stabilize them, life assembles them into brains, and then those brains burn through energy trying to understand why they exist. That's not defiance, it's cooperation. We are entropy's most eloquent expression, and yet, even knowing that, it's hard not to be amazed. We came from oceans, from heat, from chance, and now we build meaning out of atoms that once drifted in cosmic dust. The same laws that drive galaxies apart also let your neurons spark long enough to love someone, write something, or wonder about the origin of it all. So yes, life is an accident, but it's an exquisite one. A momentary alignment of temperature, chemistry, and luck that allows the universe to admire itself before going back to sleep. Subscribe before entropy wins, not because it matters, but because it's beautiful that anything ever did.